why they call it that. Home of the Knights of UCF. What do you think about that? And this crowd is ready for a big one. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the TCU Horned Frogs, taking on another team from the Big 12, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Horned Frogs will put total leather and will get started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the UCF Knights offense takes the field to start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
The Knights racing to the line in the hurry-up. On the run, it's Simon. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pulls it in. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The RPO, fire complete to the left.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. The defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. He'll pull it on the read. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Can the D deny them on second and goal? The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball off.
It's still third and goal. Running to the left. Good, solid tackle.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it's a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So TCU's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. When you have a weapon like this on the outside, and a guy in the secondary secondary whose job is to take everything away. It's going to be a great matchup, guys.
It's so fun to see how you attack great safeties in the middle of the field. Are you willing to do that, or are you going to try to live on the perimeter? This offensive matchup will be great.
Yeah, normally you'd say receiver versus safety, the receiver's going to win. This safety, though, has got the speed to run with this guy, and he's going to make it interesting back there.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
After run, now throw. Gets it out fast. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised. And initially, he's flushed out of the pocket. Nothing's open. And he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could. They'll line up for a second down play. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Now, if that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the first quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the ground with the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. He'll do it himself. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Knights moving quickly to the line. This is a designed run. At the 45, on his way. Off he goes. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, UCF.
Dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my clipboard. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable. Having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop him.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. Got out of trouble and throws. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions, and then the pass rush, they win up front.
On third down, going up top. Pocket starts to collapse. And that ball is picked off. Trying to take it back. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Knights! How about that D coming up with a play like that?
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Keeps looking downfield. On the move at the 30. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Going up top. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Man, that one is going to make this quarterback sick to his stomach. That's almost always automatic for him.
Yeah, that's pitch and catch. That's day one. When you go out and watch practice, the ball very rarely hits the ground unless you have a defender because these QBs and wide receivers are so good. But, man, just a mishap, a little overthrow.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. They're going to throw it again. Coming after him. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Gonna let it fly. A full dive to haul that one in. Got open on the post and then had no regard for his body in making that catch.
Exactly right. You know you're going to get hit a lot of times coming over the middle of the field, but he runs that post, lays out, makes the play for his quarterback. That's a tough hombre.
Offense gets set for second down. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. He'll try to get it through the air. He's got the tight end. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. On the ground. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella. Pretty
impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Pulls it in, it's Simon.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the right. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, UCF! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble. You better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude,
he's got it downfield for a huge gain. He's into the open down the middle. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Now from inside the red zone. Fakes the grab on the left. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw on 2nd down. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. Boy, they want to get this back right now, lining up for an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Orlando. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the guys just down the road from our EA Sports Studios at the Bounce House.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Getting some heat. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing him. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers, they can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Gonna take a shot. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Line gets set, 1st down. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Knights headed quickly to the line. They try to pop a run on the draw. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Brown will throw it. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He got it. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Florida State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
Hey, he barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Trying the left side. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Finds his target down the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The Horned Frogs have moved it inside the 20. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Got enough space. Touchdown, TCU. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball.
TCU 24.
He thought about bringing. Second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a 1st down. Brown wants to pass. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the quarter, and UCF has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on 1st down. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Grabbed behind the line, it's Simon. The offense coughs it up. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And they'll get him down after a solid return. 1st down here for the offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep 3rd downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on 1st down.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
now a first down from the 45-yard line. On the option. Now the toss. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Quarterback adapting. That's caught. It's Payne. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! They move on top here in the 4th.
TCU.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th.
TCU 31, UCF 27.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. When you're playing from behind, you can't afford to give it up the way they did the last drive, David.
No doubt, you cannot give the football away. Again, turnovers are the biggest stats in winning and losing games. You're behind, Palmer, take care of the ball, but we got to go get a score.
Yeah, and they just got to do a better job executing. I like the game plan so far for them, but they just need to go out and do a better job connecting the dots.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. The Knights want to move quickly. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pittman. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Got it in the middle. It's Pittman. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. The back goes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Offense getting set for first down. On the option. Now the pitch. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And he's running in the open. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quick pass on the fly motion. Past the 25. Give him 6. Touchdown, TCU!
TCU.
As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 10 over Florida State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the middle. It's caught downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
It's incomplete. It leads to
2nd down coming up. Brown will throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He wants it all. And that one is picked off in the end zone. A veteran in this defense stayed locked in on his rules and made the interception. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Final minute. This game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays.
He's loose down the middle. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. It's really not hard to find the difference between this game and the loss last week. Turned it over 3 times a week ago, none today.
And just a great response. Last week, you know, you're probably the reason you lost, and you didn't take care of the football. But now you step out here, you show your team you can bounce back, you can lead, take care of the football, and lead this team to victory.
Timeout called by the offense. A mere 10 seconds to go in the game. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Horned Frog! The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. And the returner will be knocked down. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.